Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
Washington Post World, October 26, 12:01 America, New York. The indisputable harm caused by Facebook. These documents leave little room for doubt about Facebook's crucial role in advancing the cause of authoritarianism in America and around the world. Washington Post World, October 26, 7:13 America, New York. Sudan's revolutionaries vow to resist military power grab. After 3 years of pushing for a democratic transition, activists watched years of progress seemingly disappear in one sudden move by the military. RT World News, October 26, 7:11 America, New York. Australian government sued over global warming by indigenous Torres Strait Islanders, on frontline of climate crisis. Indigenous Torres Strait Islanders have launched a climate change class action against the Australian government over claims it has failed to tackle global warming, risking residents becoming climate refugees.
October 26, 7:01 America, New York. Facebook revelations add new momentum to efforts to rein in big tech. Damning new revelations about Facebook's role in the deadly January 6 insurrection have renewed lawmakers' resolve to crack down on Silicon Valley, teeing up a potential watershed moment that will test the powerful industry's clout on Capitol Hill.
Time, October 26, 7 o'clock America, New York. Emily Ratajkowski, How I Learned to Let Go. Growing up, I believed that my thoughts had an effect on everything, from the role I would get in the school play, to what my future would hold, to how tall I would grow.
Mirror World News, October 26, 6:55 America, New York. Millions in China facing lockdown again after just 100 COVID cases in a week. Infections have been reported in regions including Inner Mongolia, Gansu, Ningxia, Guizhou and Beijing. New restrictions have been introduced, with people asked to stay at home.
Washington Post World, October 26, 6:53 America, New York. South African court rules Zuma's corruption case to continue. Former South African President Jacob Zuma's effort to get a prosecutor removed from his corruption case has been dismissed by the Pietermaritzburg High Court. Washington Post World, October 26, 6:35 America, New York. Dutch court. Crimean treasures must be sent to Ukraine. An Amsterdam appeals court has ruled that a trove of historical treasures from Crimea that have been stored for years at a Dutch museum must be given to Ukraine. Washington Post World, October 26, 6:27 America, New York. Canada launches pilot program to accept Korean refugees. A Toronto-based human rights organization says it's launching a private sponsorship program to resettle North Korean refugees in Canada, which will become the third country after South Korea and the U.S. to accept North Koreans. Washington Post World, October 26, 6:27 America, New York. Possible cyberattack hits Iranian gas stations across nation. Gas stations across Iran are suffering through a widespread outage of a government system governing fuel subsidies, stopping sales. Washington Post World, October 26, 6:27 America, New York. Infection soar as Czech authorities urge vaccination. Coronavirus infections in the Czech Republic have soared to the highest levels in more than half a year as authorities call on people to get vaccinated.
BBC News World, October 26, 6:24 America, New York. Sudan coup. Are military takeovers on the rise in Africa? Despite a series of coups in Africa recently, the longer-term trend for military takeovers is downwards.
New York Times World News, October 26, 6:18 America, New York. COVID cases keep falling. COVID cases have been falling in every region of the U.S., offering hope. Manhattan's Washington Square Park last week. RT World News, October 26, 6:17 America, New York. Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro censored by Facebook and YouTube again, as he falsely links COVID jabs to AIDS. A video posted by Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro was removed by Facebook and YouTube on Monday for violating their policies against COVID misinformation over the leader's claim that COVID vaccines are linked to AIDS.
October 26, 6:14 America, New York. Opinion: it's not just carbon emissions. Human failures are ruining the climate too. In a few days' time, world leaders will meet at the COP26 Climate Change Conference in Glasgow, Scotland. There, they will get a rare and precious opportunity not only to combat global warming, but also to acknowledge, and make a commitment to fight, the interconnected crises of climate change and social and racial injustice.
Washington Post World. October 26, 6:13 America New York. Iran's role in attack on U.S. troops in Syria signals new escalation. Iranian media outlets are gloating over the drone strike on the Tanif base, warning that further attacks may follow.
Mirror World News. October 26, 6:11 America New York, teen, 19, lives on remote island with no electricity and travels 3 hours to go shopping. Ella Genve Shaw, 19, lives on a remote island based on the west coast of Canada and says she grew up in a small community of around 15 families where there are no shops, internet or even electricity. BBC News World. October 26, 6:06 America New York, Berlin attack. First aider dies 5 years after Christmas market murders. Sasha Husches was badly injured when he rushed to help victims of the 2016 Christmas market attack.
Time. October 26, 6 o'clock America New York, it's all about spending, stupid. The Dems blew their moment by obsessing over taxes. After months of false starts and internal divisions, it appears that President Biden and congressional Democrats are on the verge of agreeing to a spending package to address climate change, childcare, housing, paid family leave and to lower drug costs.
New York Times World News. October 26, 5:55 America New York. Aung San Suu Kyi to defend herself in Myanmar, show trial. The United Nations has described the charges against the former leader as politically motivated. If convicted, she could face a maximum of 102 years in prison.
World CBS News, com. October 26, 5:50 America New York, worldwide sting of dark web, nets 150 suspects. Europol says they were buying or selling illegal goods and almost half were in the U.S. The agency calls Operation Dark Hunter one of the biggest operations of its kind.
New York Times World News. October 26, 5:46 America New York. China locks down city of 4 million to subdue COVID outbreak. Lanzhou, with about 4 million people, reported 6 new coronavirus cases on Tuesday, and a total of 39 over the past week. The entrance to Waquan Mountain in the city of Lanzhou was closed Monday as authorities battled a coronavirus outbreak.